Thursday, April 19th, 1584. As I was in my upper study, and had gathered the holy words of the second and third call, and had conferred them with their English delivered also unto us, Edward Kelly came up the stairs, and so went into his study, and came out again as he was going down the stairs. I opened my study door, and saluted him. He thereupon came up again, and came into my study, and there I showed him what I had done, and how I had some understanding of those holy words, their significations, by reason of due applying the English to the word Christus, intending thereby to have induced Edward Kelly to like the better of the manner of our friends, due and methodical proceeding with us, and told him that unless of this strange language I should have these words delivered unto us letter by letter, we might err both in orthography and also for want of the true pronunciation of the words and distinctions of the points. We might more miss the effect expected. All this stuff is about the effect. That was one of the things about, but maybe they didn't want the effectual nature of back into the church, or maybe it wasn't there in the first place, but there was that perception that the early Christian church had a particular effect to produce mystical experiences. But as on Tuesday last, so now again he said, our teachers were deluders and no good, are sufficient teachers, who had not in 2 years' space made us able to understand or do somewhat that he could in 2 years have learned all the 7 liberal sciences, if he had first logic and so on. Wherefore he would have no more to do with them any manner of way, wished himself in England, and said that if these books were his, that he would out of hand burn them, but that he had written to my lord by permission, that he took our teachers to be deceivers and wicked and no good creatures of God, with many such speeches and reasons as he thought, by force to dissuade himself from any more dealing with them, but willed me to use John my boy as my Skryer, for that these spiritual creatures were not bound unto him, and so on. I answered unto all these parcels and reasons, as time served, declaring my perfect trust in God, that seeing I have many years desired and prayed for wisdom, such as these actions import, at his hands, and by such means as to his divine majesty seemeth best, that he would not either mistake my prayer or abuse my constant hope in his goodness and mercy. Therefore I concluded that I referred all to the merciful will of God, and doubted nothing at the length to be satisfied of my request, and prayer made unto him. So he went from me this second time. God lighteth his heart with knowledge of the truth, if it be his divine will and pleasure. Note. Paramus. It doesn't mean permission, it's a guy's name. I'm just not familiar with. Is it Permis? Is that French or something? Went on last Wednesday morning, and had received our letters afternoon on Tuesday last. But on Monday before, the wicked prince of darkness did what he could to hinder our proceeding. On Thursday, Tabias, brother to my Lord Lasky, his wife, brought news to Cracovia that my Lord Lasky was coming to Cracovia ward. Americus came from Kesmark and returned back again Tabius rode from Cracovia toward Kesmark.